Instructor, what do you think of the design of this survey route? With the height here and the obstacles, you've managed to preserve real-world conditions without compromising the difficulty of the challenge. And you've even managed to retain a degree of fun. Very well done. Mr. Tress, I don't think I have much more to teach you. The next step is to consolidate what you've learned and apply it to new scenarios. But what else are you worried about? If I could learn as fast as you, the gunsmiths of the 8th especially coach, would parade me around as the poster child for hard work, then use me to guilt trip those lazy bones. Already done very well. You've already done very well, Elowen. Didn't you make the calibration objects we used this time? If I had been my job, probably would have ended up in Vice Captain Lowen's display case of unidentified objects. This place is buzzing. There are so many people gathered here. Are the Knights of Voters having a picnic? Oh, it's the honorary knight. And Paimon, greetings! This is Mr. Tress. Vice Captain Lowen sent him here to compare notes and learn some cartography skills with me. Together, we designed the surveying and researching challenge. This is Elowen, a member of the reconnaissance company. Just like me, she helped us a lot of these past few days. Oh, it's the renowned honorary knight and his companion Paimon. I've heard so much about you, but seeing you in person is something else entirely. You have a truly commanding presence. Wait, what? My goodness, it's actually them. What do I do? What do I do? Think, Elowen, think. Huh? No need to get so nervous. Don't worry. Elowen just slipped into her certain states sometimes. Right now, she should be in a state of utmost reverence, projecting a complex persona. There be thereby making it more difficult for others to pin you down. Yes, that's right. Another trick for the toolkit. Tress, I don't think you're thinking. I think you're thinking way too much. I'm just a rookie, and the world's best knight is standing right in front of me. Isn't it normal to be nervous? Besides, it's the perfect time to ask you for an autograph. Wait, how should I go about asking for that? Wait, you've already said it. Consider it done. A little thing like this is no sweat at all. I hear you loud and clear. You're taking this autograph whether you like it or not. Oh my goodness. I'm going to cherish this forever. Today is seriously my lucky day. Oh right! I have to thank you too, Mika. If you hadn't come to me for help, I would have never had such an amazing opportunity. Next time you need anything, I'll be right here to lend a hand. Well, hmm? Well, thanks in advance. But that's mainly because our honorary knight and Pinewater is so kind and sincere. Stop selling yourself short. You keep acting like this, you'll have to make the rest of us feel guilty for even taking a paycheck. Honestly, Tress is exactly like you in that regard. He's clearly mastered his cartography skills, but the way he carries himself. Hey, wait a minute. If we were on the battlefield against each other, I wouldn't have been completely fooled. Some kind of scheme you two have cooked up? Huh? Is that how this is? It went way over Paimon's head. Mika, you've always been so hard on yourself. You're flattering me too much, honorary knight. Honestly, when it comes to cartography, especially the surveying process, you always feel like you haven't done enough. This is because you're the only person affected by the results. Dr. Mika is right. That's why I'm always thinking about staying on top of every single detail. I have to be absolutely 101% certain that there is no room for error. Speaking of which, why don't we let our honorary knight try out the surveying and searching challenge that Trest designed? It's a perfect chance to see how good he really is. That seems like a good idea. Roddenberry Knight and Paimon have the time. Are you sure we can handle it? Surveying it sounds super complicated. We haven't said any of that stuff at all. I'm new to this. So is Paimon. Ah, that's okay. Our goal is to design a surveying route that even a novice can grasp on their first try. This way, we can guide our new recruits clearly and easily. Thanks to the connections we've made during our last joint exercise, we received help from allied troops from different nations this time. This allowed us to survey and search objects across various terrains. Of course, we must share the experience and lessons we've learned with our allies in return. That way, we can all grow stronger together. Even if the terrain is diverse and the surveying process is quite complex, this should still be child's play for the honorary knight who has adventured experience that's in a league of its own. If that's the case, how about we give it a try? After all, Traveler is a genius and can become a total pro at anything right on the spot. Patrolling the rolling hills. Rolling hills can easily obscure the observer's line of sight. To quickly pinpoint the location of the calibration target, you'll need to help with your compass. Calibration objects set up by the knights are present within the stage. Travelers must mark their location on the map as accurately as possible. While mapping, the special map will display only limited scenery information, such as the compass and simulated landmarks. Map can also be displayed the direction that the traveler is facing, but not their exact position. When you click any position on the map to mark it, a marker will appear at the corresponding location in the scene. The marker is close enough to the target, the measurement is successful. Compass placements by the knights will appear in the scene to assist the traveler with calibration. Once activated, the position will be shown on the special map. Once you face the target, you can determine its position using the character's orientation on the special map. Oh. Click anywhere on the map to mark where you believe the calibration target is located. So I'm here. There's a little bit of cliff edge here. .8. Okay. If this is the rock. Dang. 9.7. I didn't see the other stone. Oh, there it is. That's not too hard. Scouting the winding coast. If you focus only on the distant sea, it will be difficult to determine your position. If you pay more attention to the coastline, which can be rather distinctive, you may be able to ornate yourself better. Oh, jeez. Just a small rock.
Me.
Exploring the vast, unmarked plains, the boundless plains may seem to offer a wide view of vision. They can easily be cause one to lose their sense of direction. In such circumstances, one would be wise to use suitable reference points as part of any survey and mapping of your surroundings. I think that's the closest I've gotten so far. Probing the meandering waters. While sometimes a complex environment and the various scenic elements around you can be distracting, rivers always flow in one direction. Surveying the desolate crimson sands when the surrounding landscape is monotonous. Looking for a distinctive landmark becomes essential. Even amidst the vast stretches of crimson sand, some ruins remain standing, never fully buried by time.
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
stretches from high ground. If the terrain you're surveying has areas with significant higher elevation, try observing the surroundings from higher ground. A higher vantage point often means you'll have a wider field of view. Now that is perfect. Dang.
Ugh, I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Hello, everyone. You all seem to be in good spirits. Thank you. These past few days have been very productive. Instructor Mika, Elowen, and Honorary Knight and Paimon, I'm so grateful to all of you for your support. Doesn't seem that sound a bit little like acceptance speech? Well, it does make sense. After all, Tress works hard has proven to be a great success. Exactly. Tress's current surveying skills are sufficient to deal with more than 90% of situations in a typical knight's missions. Of course, if it hasn't been for the inspiration we drew from the honorary knight's insights during the challenge, this training would have been taking us 3 times as long. Sure goes to show you've got great chemistry. Make a pretty good team, right, Traveler? This was quite a novel experience. Really? If the honorary knight said that, I don't know why, but I feel like my nerves have calmed down a little. I've always worried that if I mess up, I'll lead to exactly what Instructor Mika warned us about. You're not the only person affected by the results. Oh, come on! But you've already earned the Honorary Knight's seal of approval. If only I could hear those words someday. You've done a great job too, Elowen. Really? Me? Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Goodness, this is worthy of a huge celebration. Let me give it some thought. Speaking of celebration, I have an idea. What would be better than celebrating with a hot meal? I heard Elowen's great at cooking. Huh? My cooking? Well, my only cooking experience is making trail meals during the march, usually because I lose the draw. I mean, if you don't mind a meal that's a bit unrefined. Oh, how could that be? Your cooking is well known among the Knights of Favonius. That's true. There's there hasn't been a single negative review. Whoa! That makes Paimon even more curious. Can we please try some of your yummy cooking, Elowen? Since everyone's so excited, I don't see why not. I suppose I just need to make some preparations. Everyone prepared the ingredients and set up a makeshift kitchen together. Elowen cooked many dishes that looked quite ordinary, yet gave off an irresistible aroma. Everyone sat down in a circle as if they were on a picnic, savoring the special meal. Whew! Paimon's so full. The food is so satisfying. It gives Paimon such a warm, fuzzy feeling. Paimon tasted every single dish, and now Paimon's too full to fly. So this is what a camp meal along the Knights of Phoenix would look like, even if I haven't been this stuffed in ages. After all, these dishes were designed especially for long-term duty near the Dragon Spine area. These ingredients are hearty, and the calories are substantial. On a night in Paimon, you too should take a break. But once you're rested, don't forget to move around a bit, okay? Hearing about it is one thing, but tasting is another. I truly have no regrets now. I hope we can collaborate with the Renaissance company like this more often. Now that we've had our fill, I suppose it's time to say goodbye. I received a letter from my colleagues earlier. The company advised me to return as soon as possible as the next round of scheduled training is about to begin. Now that I think about it, time really flies when you put your heart into learning something. Now it's time to put everything you've learned to the test. Relax. You can do it. Congratulations, Tress. You graduated from Mika Academy. The curriculum was a complete success. I'll do my best to make full use of everything that instructor Mika taught me. Once you've made a name for yourself, I'll be able to tell everyone. Hey, do you know Tress from the Knights of Favonius? He's my classmate in surveying classes. Nope, and that is the entire event.